listen.
Get out now before I take your head and throw it through a window.
Hey, listen, I don't make that much money. I make very little money.
I gotta hear what's in his head.
You shouldn't be making any money.
Why? Why should
I'm paying you now for everything you used to do for free. I could have still had you do it for free.
So get somebody for free to do it.
Okay.
Get somebody for free.
You're gone.
Get somebody for free.
You're resigning? Are you resigning?
Let's see you get somebody for free.
All right.
We can't even keep an intern here for a week to do anything.
Let me get somebody for free to work that camera and do some work at my house? Okay.
Yeah.
You're on. Every morning I walk out with my winter coat at 4 o'clock in the morning because it's freezing at 4 o'clock in the morning. This morning it's like summertime. I'm running around in a winter coat. And then I can't go back into the house and wake everyone up and start shuffling through the... So I just walk out of my winter coat.
Yeah, you keep it all day.
I keep it all... I walk around. Sometimes it's 70 degrees here. I'm walking around in a winter coat.
Don't you feel like a bag person sometimes? You walk out, it's summertime, and you've got a big, heavy coat on.
And I go nuts, too, because I got to carry in 30 bags back and forth. I've always got my lunch. I've got my work bag. I've got... tapes, I've got all kinds of stuff. I walk around like a bag lady. And then I walk out of here, I've got 47 bags.
And you've got the wrong coat on.
Yeah, and 3 interns have to carry down all the bags with me. I don't know, it drives me crazy. So, you know, I got really annoyed that I have to carry all these bags to work.
Yeah.
Because I used to have Gange, I hired Gange
to
come to my house, pack everything up. He had a car every day. He drove in, and he would carry bags in. That's what was useful about him. So now he decides he don't want to drive in anymore. So, okay, he hasn't been driving in, so I carry the bags back and forth. So finally...
You got the bags back.
So finally, I say to him last week, hey, fatso, I tell you what I'll do. Drive, once a week, you'll drive into work. I'll pay for your parking. You know, whatever you need.
And you'll tow.
So he says to me, what about my tolls and what about the wear and tear on my car?
Oh, no.
I said, you know what? I don't want your help anymore. I don't need... Do you believe this? I said, you know, what do you buy, a corporation?
Does he say that when he goes out on a date? What about the wear and tear on my car?
This is a guy, nobody's ever offered him a job in the world. I felt bad for him. I got him a camera job with the E-Network. I asked him to do me a favor. I said, here, I'll pay for your parking. What do you know, I don't want him to shell out of his pocket. I think I'm being reasonable. Where's the wear and tear on my car? Wear and tear on your... Why don't you tell your dad about the wear and tear on your car?
He's amazing.
What a little nitwit.
So he stopped driving, really, because he didn't like the wear and tear on his car?
No, I told Laura, my assistant, that Gange is out of favor with me. That Gange no longer... I said, I don't want his help. I don't want him... don't take back the offer. And plus, I pay him, you know, if he drives in or something. I'll give him for an hour or something, another hour's fee or something, whatever it is. And I will not...
Where has this whole conversation been taking place?
Oh, where is it? You don't know where it took place?
No.
It didn't take place at my house?
I don't remember this conversation.
Laura didn't sit down with you and say, we want you to drive in once a week with your car?
Yeah, I said, I'll think about it, and I said, I'll talk to you.
You're going to get back to me on it? I don't want your help. I'm telling you, if you said to me now, Howard, I want to drive in once a week, I still wouldn't... You do it with a bad attitude. Your attitude is getting worse and worse. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
I don't remember...
Jackie just beamed him.
I'm watching you.
All right, you're watching me. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. I don't remember this conversation. First of all,
Laura didn't talk to you about this.
She asked me, and I said I'd think about it.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah. Why?
What are your thoughts?
What are you thinking about? What is there to think about? Either you're into it or you're not.
I think about driving in. I
don't want you driving in.
You know what? I stopped using my car to drive in.
I know. I don't want you to drive in. I don't want your help.
One day, Gange. He wasn't talking about everything.
I don't want his help.
But I don't know.
So how much would you charge me for wear and tear on your car? What do you think? How much money would it cost me? What's the wear and tear? Get out of here.
Listen,
get out.
Listen,
get out now before I take your head and throw it through a window.
Hey, listen, I don't make that much money. I make very little money.
I got to hear what's in his head.
You shouldn't be making any money.
Why? Why should
I'm paying you now for everything you used to do for free. I could have still had you do it for free.
So get somebody for free to do it.
Okay.
Get somebody for free.
You're gone.
Get somebody for free.
You're resigning? Are you resigning?
Let's see you get somebody for free.
All right.
We can't even keep an intern here for a week to do anything.
Let me get somebody for free to work that camera and do some work at my house? Okay.
Yeah.
You're on.
They last. I want to see how long they last.
You're fired.
Okay, good.
You can leave now. You can pack up and there won't be any wear and tear on your car or anything.
Good.
How do you keep hiring people who scream at you?
I don't know. I get idiots.
He starts screaming.
I know. It's unbelievable. He's an intern. And I try to rustle him up some money.
And they all threaten you.
Basil, will you do it? You'll do it for free? Well, here it is. I got somebody for free.
Oh, no.
What? None of the microphones work.
You got 2 for free. Chris, the other intern, said, Hey,
Will you be happy to do it?
He'd be crazy. You kidding me? Yeah, but you want
Okay, then you have the job. Gange, you're no longer needed. I have two gentlemen who can fill your spot. You're no longer needed. Goodbye.
All right.
Go home and good luck in your television career.
Okay.
Look who's going to be at your house.
Yeah. Basil. I like Basil.
I got a car.
Do you have a car?
And you'll drive it,
In
huh?
the city.
Okay, fine.
He's got a truck.
You got a truck?
I got a 94 Nissan
So you can pack a lot of stuff into that truck.
Firewood.
Go see if you can find somebody. He threatens me.
Howard,
Threatening me.
I gotta
By the way,
tell
I'll
you.
pay you too. You don't have to do it for free.
Oh, man.
We'll pay you. I got a great salary for you to eat, and I'll supplement you with dollars.
This semester.
Then you're set. And good, Gange, I'm sure now that you've had so much experience, you're in demand. Yeah. All right, Basil, the job is yours. Gange, you're done. You're done with me.
Gange really doesn't realize how out of control. I can understand gas, maybe tolls,
Yeah.
but wear and tear on the car?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
how do you
negotiating with
evaluate
me.
that?
I don't
And
know.
then he's going to think
How do you-
about it.
Maybe I should buy him a company car.
I said, we'll put a little extra in because I have to put up for oil changes. I don't have any freaking money, Gary. Where the hell
You're coming, but you're coming in for
no,
work.
I'm not taking.
But Gange, you're
come
coming in
on,
for
your
work.
father's going to give you money. My father's not going to give me jack.
Let me ask you a question.
But
you're
you're
going to
coming
change your oil when you get to a certain point anyway, right? Do you think that this little 1 week...
It makes it more frequent.
One day a week, Gange.
It's a
What you can
15-mile
hear yourself.
drive. You sound like an idiot. Gange, smack yourself 2 times right now on camera. Just smack yourself as hard as you can with your own hand. There you go. That's it. Ralph, I'll tell you something. You know who you could learn from, Gange? I'll tell you who you could learn from. Ralph. I'm going to tell you why. Everyone goofs on Ralph in this now. I'll tell you why I rely on Ralph and why he works on every one of my projects. I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to me, the guy thinks about me 24 hours a day. Listen, the only guy Ralph really works for, Ralph gets a couple of jobs once in a while. I don't know how, but
He
he
scares
basically,
people.
he works for me full time. He does makeup for me on the TV. If I do a Letterman shot, he buys the clothes all year round. And he is, I'll call up Ralph. I'll go, Ralph, I got a problem. I got to get a gift for someone by tomorrow. Can you pick up so-and-so? No problem. I've never heard the guy say he's got a problem. Go ahead, talk to him.
Go ahead, Gange.
Did I buy your gift for Gilbert Gottfried when you asked me to?
Gange, that's not the
Absolutely.
question.
I
That
ran
is
out and
not
bought it.
That's not the
That is
question.
not
So you
the
did one
question.
thing.
No, no.
Posted an example,
Ralph.
and I just proved that I did the same exact thing.
No, I'm giving you one. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. If I said to Ralph, I need you to drive over to my house right now, he gets in that disgusting Jeep of his, and he drives over in 2 seconds. It doesn't matter. No,
And
Ralph, talk to him.
Let me prove that one wrong.
No, Gange.
You needed to send me to your house about 2 weeks ago for something.
Right.
I grabbed it and took off, hightailed it out of here. I was there in plenty
Well,
of time.
Of course. So when I say
then
to you,
what's-
so when I
then
say to you,
keep
drive
bringing
in
up
and take some
examples
packages.
of things that I don't do, but I do.
Gange,
But you didn't do this.
what the point is these little things. You don't say, "How am I getting paid by the 19 cents
Wear
a
and
mile or
tear.
whatever?" Wear and tear. It's investments in your future. You're not thinking like that.
When you're there,
You're-
you know what? The
you-
next thing that I had to do, I go, you know what? Hey, Gange, he was there. He got the car. Hey, you know
You
what?
give him something else.
I've got a big project brewing right now. Big. It's so big that it's gonna blow you away, even my princess away.
I'll be blown away.
You'll be blown away. I have projects brewing all
You're
the time.
dumb,
you know,
But you're out of it. Ralph is on it. Chris is on it. Basil's going to be on it. I'll tell you who else. Everyone but Jackie and you. All right?
Let me just sum it up for him.
All right, there you go.
I got to sum it up for Gange. Gange,
Right.
you are dumb. You
Right.
don't know anything. You're
Even
not
Jackie would
bright.
tell you.
You don't have to see.
You know, Jackie's a big shot now. He's making a couple of bucks. But even in the beginning, Jackie had a good attitude. You got to have a good attitude.
And you don't.
The operative word is yes.
Right.
Yes, boss.
Without question. I mean, don't you think if you prove yourself valuable in some way, he's going to find something else for you to do and something else? And you know, I didn't think that my job would end up as extensive as it is now. And is there one time when I said no to something?
That's how your job ended up extensive.
Yeah.
Even
He's
if
into-
he
you need
calls
me to do
Ralph
something,
and
I'll
says,
do
make
it.
me a tape of these records I like,
Yeah.
Ralph does it.
Do it.
No. I'll
Trim
tell you
my
what
nasal-
Ralph does.
trim my
Ralph
nasal
calls
hair.
me and says, listen, Ralph calls me and says, I'm listening to some music now I think you would like. I'm going to go out, buy the CD for you. So I'm not asking you to do that. Ralph's a little
Ralph
sick.
does some things for himself.
But Ralph invents himself.
Yeah.
He sits and
I
tapes
create
show.
things to do.
This is a guy, Ralph said to me, boss, your nasal hairs are long. I'm
Let
going to
me
cut them.
clip them.
And as bad as job as that is, now listen, there's nobody here who wants to do that job.
And you're complaining about
wouldn't even know
driving
if they were
in
long.
once a week.
I'm telling you, and Ralph stands there and cuts the hair out of my nose.
That's a little scary.
That's
And that's not easy.
but let me tell you something.
What?
I need him now to do that.
But not,
He's
that's what I was
invaluable.
gonna say. He found the best way to do it.
Yeah.
He experimented.
Right.
You create a position for yourself.
You know, even Jackie dragged his complaining ass in here for free for 3 years. Don't think
Didn't
that was
ever
it.
ask for wear and tear on the car. He asked for parking.
He did, and no one gave it to him. Yeah, remember? No one would give you parking. And he's a little more valuable than you.
Thank you.
You're hallucinating.
You have the wrong attitude about everything, and it's because of your privileged upbringing.
Yeah. He's had it too easy, and now
It's never worked.
he expects
Yeah.
everything.
He thinks he's going to run around with that camera, and they're either going to recognize him, give him $100,000 a year to go out and shoot
Well,
auteur.
you should hear him sit there and talk about how, he can't devote enough time to it because he's got to get out to your place because
No, my place is the only thing he's got to
rely on
do.
him, and you're just addicted to him somehow, and you can't live without him now.
Gange, do you want me to prove to you I can live without you? Let me ask you something.
Gange, do you live on Long Island?
Yes.
How close do you live to Howard?
Get the microphone on him.
20 minutes.
I don't know.
So my point is, he's right by your house. I mean, you could be doing a lot of things for him. He's 20 minutes from you. You can make yourself invaluable. You need
Gange's
something, you run over
lazy.
there and do it.
Gange's very lazy.
You're not taking into account how lazy he is.
And it's not like you have like an
He's
old
sluggish.
an old car that's going to fall apart and you got to get paid for
He's
it.
got a brand new car his father just bought him.
Like that party his parents threw for him was his retirement party.
You're right.
Gange graduated at Delphi College, and his parents threw him a $5,000 or $6,000 party, like a wedding.
More than that.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was a retirement party.
You know who's getting who's really burning up over this whole thing?
Who?
Really sitting in there doing a slow burn?
Grillo.
Grillo. You know
Oh,
why?
I bet.
Because I'll tell you exactly why. He goes, I think Gange's a nice guy and everything. He goes, but this really irritates me because Gange's getting all the opportunities he doesn't even get a chance to get.
Well,
And
well, you want to know something? Grillo's another one who really shouldn't open his mouth
He
because
can't even get lunch.
I know. Not only can't he get lunch, but I got to tell you something. I had Grillo come out to my house and help me. Don't block that camera.
How long ago?
This is bull.
It was during the book. I don't know. The kid was a nightmare. He could barely make it out there. There was always a problem. I mean, you know, he wanted to deal with it. So he would have had a lot more opportunities, but he I don't know. He's a psycho. There was always a
He needed
problem.
too much help
Right?
to
Wasn't
help
there,
you.
Gange? Wasn't there always a problem?
You happened to catch me in the middle of midterms.
Oh, hey, what do you want from me? Opportunity knocks. What do you want?
But yeah, every time I did something like that, it was like, well, school's first. Take care of that. So okay, I got finals and stuff and reports to take care of. I got to do a report. I got to stay in
All
the
right, what do you
library
want from me?
a
I
little
tried to use you. It was impossible. We had to throw you out of there. What do you? I tried.
But I did the work that was supposed to be done.
When you got there.
Right.
She can't even get me steamed rice. This has been going on for
That's-
3 days. I send this kid out. I said, Gorilla, I got to find something for you to do, right? So I said, Gorilla, you're in charge of my lunch. Now, here's what I'm going to... I mean, I know people listen to saying, boy, Howard, you're awfully pampered. But let me tell you something. We have a lot of different projects going on, and really time is of the essence. I got a lot of things to juggle. So I said, okay, how do you get... I don't want to even waste time eating. I like to eat right while I'm working. I say, Gorilla, here's what I need you to do. Every day, all you got to do is find a steamed piece of chicken, steamed rice, and steamed broccoli. If you do that, you will be invaluable to me. I don't want you to do anything, and keep your hair out of it. And that's all I want you to do.
I would not. I did, for one thing, I got you that food
So-
for a month. Okay, it's not my fault that the Chinese people that you got it from left some type of hair in it. That's
No,
not my
I'm
fault.
not blaming you for
Okay,
that.
okay, fine.
So I
now
send
I
him
have
out.
to go.
Now he has to go to a
Come on.
deli and find rice that is steamed. In other words, no butter, no oil.
That's
I want
what I
everything
told the
plain.
guy.
No
It's-
salt.
I
So now
told
he's
him
been
that.
negotiating with the... You told them, but they don't understand you.
So that's not my.
How much you want to bet if I go down there, I can explain it to the guy?
story.
I said no. I said nothing. I said I don't want no grease or anything. Just plain rice.
I don't want no grease. I don't want no grease.
No hair. No bother. And that's not my fault. It's a new person.
But Gorilla is in big trouble because if all... Listen, I've narrowed it down to one thing. Gorilla has to pick up lunch.
Uh-huh. And he can't even do that.
He can't get... So what am I going to use him
decided
for?
You wanted another place.
What?
It took a while to find a Chinese place that made it that early and that
Gorilla.
did what you
Gorilla.
wanted.
Gorilla.
Explain to him.
Listen to me. When your boss has a problem, you want to make sure that you fix it. Not
Exactly,
that
and-
you spend 5 weeks fixing
You want
it.
lunch by 10 o'clock. Okay,
Oh,
not
boy.
everybody starts
He
cooking lunch
doesn't
at 10
get it.
o'clock. You gotta
Listen to him.
I
Wait,
understand
Ralph
what you're
is going to
trying
help
to
you.
say.
Ralph is
I
going to help you.
understand what you're
Listen to
trying to
Ralph.
say.
Ralph, go ahead. Help him.
There's a place that you know that he likes that I told you about.
And
So-
that place doesn't make lunch before 10:30.
Okay, 10 o'clock. So what you do is you call him up and you say, listen, I need the same thing every day for the next 6 years. I need the same thing. Can you get in? Can you? Because I'm sure they're there. Calm down. So they don't pick up the phone before 10.
What did I tell you
You
the
call
other
them at
day?
2 o'clock.
Let me
and
ask you
tell
something,
them
girl.
for
Never mind that.
tomorrow.
Didn't
How
I
do?
tell you the other day that he should
Excuse
go
me.
personally and visit them?
Of course. Listen to me. How do buildings get built? Explain it to me. I'm going to ask you a question. How do buildings get built?
Well, I guess they have to design something through the architect.
Right.
And then they have to go to a construction company that can...
Right. Answer seriously. I'm asking you a
They have to
question.
go to a construction company that can
Everyone
build it.
complains I don't talk to them. Here, now I'm going to talk to you. How does a building get built? They go to
Okay.
architect, and they go to construction.
And then they
company.
have to go to the city to get permits, and then they
Right.
have to go to a place to get material.
That he can do.
That you could do. All right,
Yeah.
so you could build a building.
You want
Now,
a building? I
how
can
do
make the
movies get made? In a general sense.
I would say a script would have to be developed first, and then you have to pitch it to a movie company, and if they
Right.
like it, they would accept the script, and they would fund it, and then that company would also in turn get people to work for the movie.
All right, so let me explain something to you. So far, you've proven to me you can build a building and you can make movies, and yet you still don't know how to get lunch. Out of all the knowledge you have acquired.
How long have I been getting you lunch?
What?
3 years?
What?
3 years
Yeah,
I've
but
been getting you lunch.
I keep it the same. As soon as I change it, you go into a tailspin.
That's not my fault. When you get someone new to make you lunch, it's like you gotta like make
You
sure
know what
they
I'm
know
gonna
how
do?
to do it.
I'm gonna go get my own lunch.
And that Gange gorilla.
Doesn't matter.
See,
They're
he doesn't
interchangeable.
understand. that
I do
he's
understand. I'm
supposed-
willing. I don't
Excuse
care.
me, I'm talking.
Yeah,
You're
and
supposed to make it your fault. See, when you
I
keep
know it's
saying
my
it's
fault.
not your fault, then you can give it away.
It's
You
my
keep
fault that I went down and
bringing
told
him
the guy no
wrong
butter.
lunch.
You don't know how to articulate what the lunch should be.
It's not
I don't want.
my
I want you to
fault.
understand something. I want you to understand something. On the scale of problems in the world, it's not a big problem. You understand?
And I want to do a good job for you. And I want to get everything right
The thing
for
is,
you.
I'm
and
trying
willing
to
go down.
incorporate you, make you a valuable employee.
And I've
I'm
been
trying to give
do
you
that
something
since
that
day
you
one.
could do that you would shine at. So I said, what could Gorilla shine at? I know, getting lunch.
And I've done it for
And,
3 years.
and by the way, I don't mean that in a demeaning way. I mean that I looked at your abilities. I looked over your resume again, and you can ask Kathy. I had to pull your letter that you sent us and the resume. I
Oh,
looked it over.
boy.
I said, what could my man Gorilla do? He's been very loyal. And I looked through the list of possibilities. I said, he's the man to get my lunch. All right?
That's
Okay?
fine. I accept
And
the
don't take it as a
responsibility.
negative. My
I
lunch is
do
very
not.
important to me.
I absolutely believe it's important, and I
And
don't think it's a demeaning job.
Right. And now, I don't know, you're having trouble with it.
3 years.
So I'm going to go back.
Right.
I'm going to read your letter again because I'm going to put Gary on lunch. I'm going to see if I can find something else for you to do. Could a mop fit by your buttocks? Oh, yeah, I must take a break
Okay,
here.
I just had Steve's original
take-
letter and original resume. Because it's all connected.
Well, let me look at Steve's resume. Maybe there's something I
Yeah,
can.
you can find something else for her.
Let's see. Here's Gorilla's letter to me.
Oh, come on, man.
I am going to try to get right to the point.
And that's going to be difficult, apparently.
Can I have that, please?
My name is Steve Grillo. I'm 19 and attending my second semester at Hunter College. I have not declared a major yet, but I am leaning toward communications. I am writing, W-R-I-T-T-I-N-G, 2 T's. This letter, hoping you will feel my sincerity, S-I-N-C-E-R-E-T-Y.
Feel my sincerity.
I am an avid listener of the Howard Stern Show. I have already submitted a resume. I love the word resume. You know how you're supposed to put a little,
Accent and Q.
an accenting mark over the M or the
Right.
E? It's the E, I think it is
It's
in
the E,
resume.
yes.
Yeah. He put it over the U. He wasn't even close. Resume. I can't read this. It's too painful.
Thank you.
Continue.
I didn't want to give you, this is why he's writing it, he writes it in hand, not
Yes.
type. I didn't want to give you some typed up phony letter. I want to be straightforward with you, no bull. I am very interested in becoming a radio
He
broadcaster.
put no bull
No
in the
bull,
letter?
yeah.
No bull.
I know that you just don't jump into a position like that. I know you have to start out at the bottom.
What position? Yours?
I don't know. What position were you looking for in radio?
Some type of internship.
I wake up every day listening to the show thinking about the experience, E-X-P-I-E-R-E-N-C-E,
Experience.
I could get from being an intern. Like I said before, I know I have to start out at the bottom, and what a better place to start out at the bottom than with a show that's on top.
Oh, boy.
I know I could tell you what a hardworking and devoted person I am, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. I'm also sure people are there just to say that they work for the Howard Stern Show. I'm not looking for fame right now. I'm looking to learn. I have this desire inside of me that eats at me every day.
And maybe it got your lunch, Howard.
Yeah, it ate my lunch. I'm sure you know how I feel. I know the sacrifices that have to be taken, and I'm more than willing to take them.
The sacrifices. The sacrifices working with you.
I know. I know I'm going out on a limb to tell you this now. I've taken too much of your time already.
was on line 1.
Thinking too much.
No bull.
I feel I have to do this. When I first didn't get a response from when I submitted my first resume, I have to admit I was disappointed. I tried to put it out of my mind. Steve couldn't get a job for free. I tried to put it out of my mind, but I couldn't. Something inside of me keeps telling me not to give up.
It was eating me.
So I'm a dedicated person.
My only hope is this letter. I'm asking you to...
Wouldn't you be scared to hire this person?
We were. That's why we rejected him the first time. It was
I
unbelievable.
didn't send that. I sent
We
that.
hire ex-cons instead of you.
So it got me here, didn't it?
If I didn't work out, at least I know I've tried. Gary, I'm asking you one more thing. Please don't leave me hanging. Good or bad, I'd like to know what the story is, or I just may go crazy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's too late.
Even if you can't use me now, I would like to know. I'll be ready anytime. I can't tell you how much I would appreciate a call back or a letter as soon as possible. And there you are, and that's how you became the famous Steve Gorilla.
Hold back
There you
or
go.
shoot
Didn't
someone.
Gary come to you and say we got no applications? We're going to have to take that nut with the letter or
Yeah,
something?
Yes.
yeah.
Bull crap.
It's true.
Eat
True.
me, Jackie.
All right, but you're here.
Eat me.
All right, everybody now can leave. I hope this has been some lesson. And Gange, don't worry about it. I won't pressure you anymore into anything. You're done with me.